affect and take away from what your free will is, then you have to pretend that they're not a stopping block when it comes to choosing what you can and cannot do. You
Right.
can, like me with with my back problems and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I can't say
Just it's gone.
yeah, it's gone. It's gone. I can just go do whatever I want for a job now. I can't do that. I have to choose within the limits of what my
Like,
body will allow me to do
I mean, if
and go into that career type.
if women had free will, they wouldn't choose to have periods.
Jesus.
Why would you make that choice?
No,
I like being
the only
inconvenienced.
person- yeah, the only people that would make that choice. I mean, if yes. They would be like, well, real women have periods.
Every trans woman is just like, we're dropping the shit. Look at us being women.
Yeah, it's their made up version of free will is just as ridiculous as the idea that you could just change anything you want because you had the free will to do so.
Right. Why didn't you make that choice? Oh, well, you
I
just
did make
chose
that choice,
wrong.
but just for some reason it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Huh.
I chose this thing. Yeah.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do within the confines of your reality. And for people to say that everything you do and the results of everything you do are all based just purely on your decisions.
Yeah.
It's completely false. It's just a false premise in general.
It feels like a cop out.
Yeah, it's a way to say
I don't
care. It's your fault.
Yeah. Why did you break the law? Well, I didn't choose to. Oh, yes, you did choose to. Ah, look at that. Now you're in a jail because you're,
That follows along now. The citizens are not allowed to not know the laws of their state.
Yeah, but nobody's going to sit there and read it unless you're a lawyer.
Cops aren't required to know the laws of their state. Which one is it? Because there's also citizens of their state.
Yeah.
So, but it's the same thing. Like, you get in trouble for doing something that you didn't know you couldn't do.
Yeah.
Like, you're from a state, you're originally from a state where you can do that. It's not a problem. You're traveling through another state. You do it. Turns out it's illegal and you didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh.
Did I have to know that for the 2 hours I was driving through your state? I didn't realize that. I'm sorry. But you go to jail because you didn't know it was illegal.
Yeah. Oh, and then it's just you're damned for life.
Yeah. And it's that was your choice. You're a criminal because of choices you made.
Yep.
I didn't realize. You can't own a dildo in Texas or whatever state it is. I'm sorry, it's conversation wise, but
that's fine.
It is illegal to have sex toys
in Texas.
I can't remember if it's Texas or what. It's a really old law. It's one of the red states. I don't remember which one. Bible Belt state area, somewhere in that area. It is illegal to have sex toys. Do you know how many women would be in jail, and people in general, would be in jail if they were to crack down on that right now? How many people are breaking the law who thinks they're good, upstanding citizens who would never break the law?
Oh, yeah.
They're all breaking the law. And if they really wanted to be jerks about it, they could all be in jail tomorrow.
Right.
It's just, everybody has broken a law at some point in time. And I'm not talking about being a rebellious teenager. I'm talking about just in general. You jaywalked or something. You have done something you shouldn't have done, whether you knew it or not. And thought nothing of it.
You say that like it's a bug, but it's a feature.
Yeah.
The reason why is so that if you get a little uppity, if you get a little, hey, well, we don't like the way we don't like your presence, we don't like something about you, they can just go, resisting arrest is a fucking crime. It's like
it's hard. What was I getting arrested for?
Resisting arrest. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they just want excuses to get rid of people that they don't like. I mean, most of the time it's innocuous.
You sass me a bit, yeah.
Yeah, just try to avoid. I just try to avoid cops and all. I'm not even.
You never know who
I'm not consciously breaking laws, but
you never know what you might be. Yeah.
Right. It's like, oh well, I can find an excuse, and this is one reason why a lot of times lawyers tell you, oh well, can we look inside your car? Unless you have a warrant. You can't.
Because you do not want to go over something you didn't even
realize. Well, and that's the thing. Not a lot of times is that even the thing. They could have a baggie on them and just be like, oh, look at that. Look at what I found. Your arrest.
We got pulled over once. There was a baggie that used to have those little snappers. Things you throw, those things. So there's just a little bit of sawdust left in the baggie.
Okay.
All right. Who sees a little baggie with sawdust in it? You can smell it. It's definitely sawdust. All right. And goes, we need to search this vehicle for the next 2 hours.
Jesus fucking Christ.
2 hours on the side of the street in the cold while they search the vehicle. Don't ask me why exactly they just had to do it.
Oh, yeah.
They really did not need to do that.
No,
but
because
they wanted to.
They need to because it gives them revenue.
The hilarious thing is though, they didn't search me. They asked me if I had any weapons on me, and that was it. But the guys I was with, they had them empty out their pockets, everything. But yeah, they just really wanted to mess with the guys.
This is what happens when, you make it so that gay people stay in the closet. Like, they end up frisking a bunch of guys and search and seizure.
with like some people's, fragile masculinity, that could be a good way for the cops to quit doing that. Like, you just want to touch a guy. You really just want to touch a guy. You're like, oh God, no. I
swear I don't have any guns on me. Looks like you do have guns.